Nobody knows what it cost me to look this strong. They see the smile on my face, never ask what went wrong. I paid for every step with a piece of my soul. Now they love who I became, but they don't know what I hold. I learned how to smile when my heart was collapsing, learned how to say I'm good while my whole life was cracking. Everybody saw the progress, nobody saw the panic. They saw me keep moving, never asked what was damaged. I remember nights staring holes through the ceiling, trying to understand why surviving felt like grieving. Phone full of contacts, but nobody to call. Funny how a crowded room can still make you feel small. I carry conversations I never got to finish, apologies I swallowed, every loss I kept hidden. I became the person everybody came to lean on, while secretly praying somebody would tell me to keep strong, but nobody did. So I became my own rescue. I stopped explaining wounds to people committed to misunderstanding. Stopped asking for a seat at tables where they never planned to hand me one. I stopped confusing being needed with being loved, and that's when I finally realized what loneliness had taught me. Sometimes the person everybody calls strong is just the person who learned nobody was coming. And if you've ever had to rebuild yourself while everybody thought you were doing fine, this part is for you. I lost friends, I lost sleep, I lost pieces of myself I don't know how to retrieve. I lost people I would've died for, then learned they wouldn't even lose sleep over me. But somehow I kept breathing. Nobody knows what it cost me, nobody knows what I paid. They only see the man standing, they never saw me break. Nobody knows all the nights I was fighting with my own mind. They celebrate the finish line, but never saw the miles behind. If you see me different, don't ask me why I changed. You weren't there when life was taking everything away. Nobody knows what it cost me, they just see what I became. They said they'd stay forever, forever got real quiet when I needed them. Funny how loyalty sounds beautiful until you find out who actually means it. Some disappeared when I stopped being useful, some changed when I stopped being easy to manipulate. Some only loved the version of me that never told them no. I gave people pieces of my future just to keep them comfortable in my present. That's a sentence I wish somebody would've told me sooner. Because I confuse sacrifice with love, I confuse silence with peace, I confuse being available with being appreciated. And every time somebody hurt me, I found a way to blame myself. What did I do? What could I have done differently? Maybe I wasn't enough, until one day I looked in the mirror and realized I had spent years putting myself on trial for crimes other people committed. That was the day something changed. I stopped begging people to understand my heart, I started protecting it. Nobody knows what it cost me, they only know my name, they don't know how many versions of me I had to bury on the way. Oh, they see the confidence, they don't see where it came from. They see the fire in me, they don't know who I became after the love was gone. I don't hate anybody, I just stopped handing everybody the keys to my peace. There was a time I couldn't recognize myself, looking in the mirror like, who are you? I had dreams I stopped talking about because disappointment started sounding more realistic. Bills on the table, pressure on my chest, everybody needed something, I had nothing left, and still, I'll figure it out. That's what I kept saying, not because I knew how, because I couldn't afford to quit it. I watched people I believed in move forward, while I felt like life had put me on pause. I smiled at their victories, while secretly wondering when mine would come. Then I realized something painful, the chapter wasn't proof that mine was over. I wasn't behind, I was being built in private. Every rejection was teaching me endurance, every betrayal was teaching me Every failure was teaching me what success couldn't. And every time life knocked me down, I collected another reason to get back up. Maybe that's why you still here too. Maybe that's why you're still here too. Maybe nobody understands why you refuse to quit. Maybe they think you're stubborn, but you know the truth. You've already survived too much to die emotionally now. I don't need everybody to believe me anymore. I believe me. I don't need everybody to stay. I don't need everybody to stay. I know how to stand alone. I don't need everybody to understand my scars. They were never theirs to carry. Oh, nobody knows what it cost me. Nobody saw attention, not applause. I'm building peace, the kind you feel when you wake up and don't hate the person looking back at you. The kind you earn after finally forgiving yourself for staying too long in places that were hurting you. I'm not trying to prove everybody wrong anymore. I'm trying to prove the younger version of me right. The kid who believed there had to be something more. The kid who had dreams before life taught him fear. The kid who thought failure was an event instead of believing it was an identity. I'm going back for him. Every goal I reach is a conversation with that kid. Look at us, we made it through. Not perfectly, not easily, but honestly, and that's enough. Because the comeback isn't always a stadium. Sometimes it's getting out of bed, sometimes it's deleting the numbers, sometimes it's saying no. Sometimes it's choosing yourself when everybody else expects you to disappear. Sometimes winning means you finally stop abandoning yourself. I wish I could tell my younger self, you weren't weak, you were exhausted. You weren't difficult, you were hurting. You weren't asking for too much. You were asking the wrong people, and you didn't lose yourself forever. You were just buried underneath everything you were carrying for everybody else. So breathe, we're coming back. People ask me what changed. Everything, my standards changed. My circle changed, my priorities changed. My definition of love changed. I don't chase people who make me question my worth. I don't beg people to recognize my value. I don't explain myself to people who already decided I'm the villain. I don't need revenge. My peace is enough. And if you ever wonder why I'm not the same, it's because the old me kept accepting pain. Just because it came from people he loved and knew me understands. Love without respect is just another way to lose yourself. So I choose differently now, not because I don't care, because I finally care about myself too. And that's the part nobody expected. They expected me to stay broken. They expected the pain to define me. They didn't understand. Pain introduced me to myself. Nobody knows what it cost me, but now I know the price. Every scar became a lesson, every loss became advice. I paid with sleepless nights, I paid with tears nobody saw. I paid with people leaving when I needed them the most. But look at me now, still here, still breathing, still fighting, still becoming. They can question the journey, they can question the scars, but they cannot question how hard I fought to get this far. Nobody knows what it cost me, but I do. So if you're listening to this with your back against the wall, if everybody thinks you're okay because you haven't told them you're not, if you're tired of pretending that nothing hurts anymore, listen carefully. You don't have to become heartless just because somebody broke your heart. You don't have to become cruel because somebody treated you cruelly. You don't have to become the person who hurt you. Become wiser, become stronger, become harder to destroy. But don't lose the part of you that still knows how to love. Because surviving the darkness doesn't mean becoming darkness. It means learning how to carry light without letting people steal it. And one day, the same people who watched you struggle will see you standing somewhere they never imagined you'd reach. Don't explain, don't brag, don't look back for approval. Just keep walking. Because the greatest revenge isn't watching somebody regret losing you. It's becoming someone who no longer needs them to. Nobody knows what it cost me, but I finally understand. I wasn't being punished by love. proof I still cared. Every time I felt was another reason to repair. So when they look at me now and say, man, you're lucky, I'll smile. 'Cause they don't know the nights, they don't know the fear, they don't know the prayers, they don't know the losses, they don't know the version of me that almost disappeared. They only know the result, they never knew the cost. If nobody has told you this lately, I'm proud of you for still being here. Not because everything worked out, not because you're rich. They'll celebrate the person you became, but only you will remember the person you had to lose to become him. If you've ever paid a price nobody knew about, tell your story, because somebody out there might be surviving the same thing in silence.